Hey, what's up to everybody out there? Welcome to another edition of the Roundtable Talk. And we are here at the hotspots in South Florida. I don't know if I ever did a video here, but I'm here in the Miami Lakes at Main Street, Miami Lakes. Earlier I did a video at Shabundi Park, and I decided to take the Metro Link, which is a minibus service offered by Miami-Dade County Transit. It's a free service, and it takes you to certain parts of Miami where there's no bus service because of the better bus network that we'll talk about in the future. And I decided to come here to Miami Lakes Main Street, which is a unique shopping and living mixed multi-mixed development that's been here for over years. It's been here since I was in high school. This is mainly one of the spots I visited. I went to school down the street from here, and this is one of the spots that I have visited. And over the years, they have mainstreamed and changed over. I remember over here, there used to be a 20 Roamers over here. I think the last time I was here, it didn't exist. And there have been several changes. There have been upgrades, apartment complexes, condominiums, and a lot of places that have been built, and a lot of places that have left the scene. If you come over here, this is the movie theater that sits here at Main Street. It is now owned by CMX. Remember, I was talking about how a lot of the places, this is the last time I was here was probably when I took my ex-girlfriend here, and we came to see a movie here. And this used to be Cobb. No, not Cobb. I think Regal, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember, but I know this is the movie theater. And this was one of the little movie theater spots that people used to go to from Opalaka. And this is the only movie theater in Miami Lakes. And if you was from the Miami Gardens, Opalaka area, this is one of the places where you actually went to for a movie experience. Remember, I did a video a few weeks back in Miami Gardens stating the movie theater that was in Miami Gardens, and it had closed down, and stated that the CMX was supposed to buy the building, and COVID-19 hit, and then they eventually closed and never reopened the movie theater. Now, this premier shopping center is a mixed use because you see there's apartments that sits on top of all of these shops here. And back in high school, I'll probably in the next near future show you the high school what I visited. And every now and then I used to come this way to shop at and to come by here. There's a dance studio. There's a lot of places that have changed since I've been here. I haven't been here in God knows years, and I just wanted to come out because I say this is one of the places that I rarely visit, because as of now I don't come out to Miami Lakes as much. This is like an enriched suburban neighborhood where middle class people live. Not too many people that I know lives in Miami Lakes. So I just said, let me come out here and show. Don Shula's Hotel is one of the places that is out here. This is one of the streets. I don't know what's the name of this street here, but this is Main Street. But I'm trying to figure out the name of this street actually that sits here. There's also used to be New Bond Road. That's the name of the street. There was also a store here that used to sell stuff from my high school. That used to be like school like jackets and stuff like that, and all of that you used to get from here. But apparently that probably is not the case anymore because they probably have closed. Eye Candy Boutique. This is the eyeglass and the candy boutique. Crystal Shop. There's a lot of places here that I have to my understanding, there's a lot of places here that probably was not here when I was back in high school, because I was in high school in the late 90s. So you're not gonna, I'm not gonna find a lot of places. The movie theater still sits here, but since the 90s, it have changed hands probably 2 or 3 times of management and companies who've had the movie theater. But there, a lot of these places probably wasn't here. This says Fine Jewelers since 1958. They've probably been in business since 1958, but not at this location. This is the Graham Company that was owned by um, Senator Bob Graham, or that passed away earlier this year, or I think it was last year, who you know owned the Graham Realtors, a company, whatever you want to call it, and all of that. This is retail space for lease. This is a elite barber shop that sits here. This is an U-Break Fixed company where I've been to the actual company, but one of their stores, but not here. This is a I don't know what this is. It looks like a ice cream, a Calle Express. So they sell a Calle. So we are now at the end of Main Street. Now you would have thought that a Calle Express now open. You would have thought that Main Street would have been longer, but it's actually shorter than usual. Now I'm gonna walk down the other way. Now this is where I'm gonna wait till this car go by. This is, let me see. Go ahead. No, go ahead. It says no, 6 a.m. It says, I'm gonna look at it. No unoccupied minors allowed at Main Street and the surrounding areas from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. 7 days a week. So I'm guessing, after 8 o'clock, even though some of these places are still open, they're probably closed. This is called Miami Lakes Hotel on Main, which is formerly known as the Don Shula Hotel, but apparently that no longer exists. This is the Fountain House. This is a lot of the houses in a lot of locations. And this is where most people park at, especially when they're going to the movie theaters and stuff. They park out here where it's free parking. I'm gonna walk down here for a little bit. We got enough time to walk down because we were only 7 minutes into the video, and basically it's like it only takes you less than 15 minutes to walk Main Street. Well, yeah, if you're not walking or shopping inside of the stores and you're just walking down Main Street, like I do, I'm a fast walker. If no one ever have told you, that's why sometimes when I do these videos, I'm walking so fast. Yeah, it doesn't take you long to walk down Main Street. But if you're taking the time to go inside different shops and stuff, it may take you roughly 30 minutes or a little bit over 30 minutes to walk down Main Street. And that's only if you take the time to go inside certain stores, or if you're going into a restaurant to order something to eat or something like that, yeah, it's probably going to take you a little bit longer. But if you're going, just to leisure down Main Street like how I'm doing, to do an episode, yeah, of course it's going to take you a little bit longer than 30 minutes. I mean, it's going to, if you're just leisuring like how I am. No, actually, if you're, let me rephrase that. If you're leisuring, like walking and leisuring down Main Street like how I'm doing, it won't take you long to walk down Main Street. We started and it took us only roughly 7 minutes. And this is the Miami Lakes Athletic Club. This is roughly, we're on New Bond Road, so we're not going to go far out because we're trying to go down the other side of Main Street. Now, back then, Main Street was a premier spot for a lot of people who lived in the area. Well, it still is, but it was, and probably still is, the hot spot for the local high school kids. My high school, Highland Miami Lakes, which was the high school I went to back in the 90s. Most kids, this is where they actually, went to. This is where they hangout spot was. I mean, you also had, Westland Mall, and you had other little spots, but this is one of them process. Even though a lot of the stores here are high-end stores, and you wouldn't find a Dollar Tree or a Pizza Hut or a McDonald's here, but it was a spot where you can hang out with your classmates. And if you was lucky, only thing that probably was inexpensive was the movie theater, because back then movies was like what, $8 a movie. Now you're paying almost $20 just to go to a movie theater for one movie. Basically, if you go at the right time, you can pay $15-16 at the right time. So, but yeah, this is basically one of the high-end shopping. This is something similar to like Bar Harbor shops. Remember, I did a video of Bar Harbor shops. This is something similar to it, where it's like a high-end. This is Bakery Via de France. They're closed, so I'm guessing they're now open. And the Keys Company, this is a realty. And this is just like Bar Harbor, where I would never shop at Bar Harbor, because I'm quite sure nothing there costs under $50 unless you're ordering like an appetizer or something from one of the restaurants. So it's like Miami Lakes Hotel on Main. This is probably one of their entrances here, and this is one of their little advertisement boards where they advertise some of the shops here. This is another shop, 37 North, which is look like a clothing store here, and there's a lot here to do. As you can see, more houses here and more people, more houses, or apartments I should say. This was the first, as a kid growing up, this was the first place I ever knew that had apartments on top of stores. I know back then there were a lot of places like that, because they had them on episodes, and they used to show them on TV, where a lot of people used to live above grocery stores, and they used to live above corner stores and stuff like that. And a lot of people have referenced that when they first got married on these TV shows, they lived above a grocery store or restaurant and stuff like that. And as a kid, I really never experienced it till here, where I found that there was a lot of stores, and they had apartments that sit on top of them. This is an elegant store. They have elegant dresses and stuff like that. Over here is more parking. And this is where a lot of people also parked at when they went to the movie theaters, because you parked over on this side and then you walked over to get to the movies. Now we're gonna walk down this way a little bit, then turn around and come back, because this is New Barn Road. I don't remember what the other street was. I thought the other street was New Barn Road, but this is New Barn Road. But this is right, and we're gonna walk down here a little bit, turn around and come back. Now, for y'all that don't know of this area, it sits off of Northwest 67th Avenue, which is also called Ludlam Road. And if you've ever visited Miami, see, there goes CMX right there. And you also parked over here as well. This is mainly the parking lot for the movie theater. But when the parking lot did get crowded for the movie theater, you actually went over here in back of the other side of the shopping center, and you parked there. But this was mainly the parking lot for the movie theater. Now, you don't have a lot of shops and places over here, because all of the low restaurants and all of the places sits on Main Street. But you have a few duck-off spots. There's a dental place here that's right there, and an exercising place, like therapeutic. You have a lot of these medical places here. You do have a El Novello restaurant. I think I remember seeing them a while back, but they don't exist. So we're gonna keep going. Excuse me, I was trying to burp, but it wouldn't come out. But yeah, but oh yeah, this is like a premier, but this is like the shopping mall for Miami Lakes residents, and for some people who didn't shop. Because I remember a few years back, or like years and years back, me, my brother, his girlfriend, and we all came to the Miami Lakes L, which is across the street from here. And it was a premier spot. We came and stuff. So now we're gonna turn around, we're gonna go back, we're gonna cross the street and continue our commute down this road. Now, as you can see, we're only been in here for about 15 minutes. We're going on 15 minutes, and we've walked up and walked down this whole Main Street block. So it takes you about a good 30 minutes if you're walking and you don't stop in none of the stores. It'll take you about a good 30 minutes to go up one way, turn around, and come back the other way, because it's only 15 minutes for me. But as a person who leisures, like if you're walking slow or you're just cruising like a slow pole or something, you would automatically just, it'll probably take you a little bit longer, because we're only 15 minutes in the game, and we're basically close to the beginning, because the movie theater is right there, and the movie theater is basically by the main entrance of Main Street. There are several entrances in Main Street: theater, shops, restaurant. That's the parking for it. There are several parking areas for the movie theater. Like I told you, that's the main parking area for the movie theater. But when it gets crowded, you have the parking over here, you have the parking back there behind this building. You have several parking areas to where you can get to them. You can park for the movie theater. And obviously parking is free. I don't know if parking over here is free, but I wouldn't recommend parking here. But obviously parking is free. That's the Styles Miami Boutique, which is where we saw the high-end dresses and stuff like that. I'm gonna cross over here, then cross back over, because we done been down this side of the road. We're gonna go on this side. We're gonna cross over here, and we're gonna continue our commute. Oh, go ahead. I don't wanna, even though there's a stop sign there, but yeah, this is one of my childhood places. Oh, the lights just came on. Oh, now it looks more better. You can see more. And the lights just came on. This look like an exercising gym, Sweat 440. And this is an exercising gym. And a location here. This is a barber shop for kids. They have different types of ice cream. This is a closed building. Looked like a jewelry store that used to be. Like I said, Tony Warmer's used to be here. I've never eaten at the Tony Warmer's, but it used to be here. There used to be an ice cream shop that wasn't Stone Cold Creamery, but now the ice cream shop is now Stone Cold Creamery. And the pizza place, I don't know if it's this. I don't remember the pizza place that was here before, but I remember the pizza place. And I think this is where the Tony Warmer's used to be here. And there's entrances throughout the area where you can visit it. Now we're gonna go back into the front end of Main Street, and there are elevators all around and stairs all around to get to these apartment complexes and area. Yeah, I used to come eat at one of the restaurants here. I don't remember which one it is, and stuff like that, where you come. This is called a boutique bakery. It looks like it. Variety 107 Taste. Don't know what that is. Francisca. I don't know what that is. And this is the Miller's Ale House that me and my family went to years ago. We ended up at this ale house. Now a lot of these places here across the street, this is Northwest 67th Avenue, Ludlam Road. A lot of these places here, I guess she was saying I was Uber driver or something, but I'm an Uber passenger. I'm not. I guess she's looking for an Uber passenger, but I'm not her Uber. Like this was here a few years back with me and my brother and his girlfriend. We ended up hanging out there and went up to this ale house. And a lot of these places here was not here. Now I was telling you about the Metrolink, and I'm not going to take the Metrolink back because I'm going to be stopping somewhere else, and it's going to take me back to Opelika, and that's not where I want to go. But the Metrolink is a free service that the Miami-Dade County Transit offer. The one I took is a minivan, and it actually sits It takes you to like, because there used to be bus service that went into Miami Lakes. They didn't go this far, but they changed the service, and it didn't go this far, but they actually had bus service that went into Miami Lakes. And it actually, when they started the new Better Bus Network, we're going to talk more about it in the near future. I got to get to that episode because I keep talking about the episode about Better Bus, but I never really actually full in depth to it. And they have a minibus service that operates here to Main Street, and I always wanted to try it because I've never tried the minibus service. I said, let me try this service here. I see they have this blocked off where you can't actually go this way, or you can't enter or exit through here. You could probably exit through here, but entrance is through the back way. So there's a lot here that I don't really know about and missed. I'm gonna try to find something to eat after this episode from here. If not, I'll go to somewhere else further on my way home and find something to eat because it is getting late. The sun is going down, and I just wanted to pinpoint. Now the movie theater also stretches out here to Ludlam Road. You see it out here. I used to go to this movie theater as a child, and this was way before the 57th Avenue movie theater that we showcased in our previous video was created and was built. This used to be one of our childhood movie theaters where a lot of people from Opelika, they used to catch the bus to come out here to this movie theater, because Westland Mall didn't have a movie theater. 163rd Street movie theater, they closed in probably the early 90s or late 80s. They closed in like the early 90s. And then the only other movie theater we had was Aventura Mall, but that didn't open up till like the late 90s, early 2000s, when Aventura Mall ended up hitting the movie theater. And for us, it was kind of hard for us to try to travel all the way to Aventura for a movie theater. And this was the closest movie theater to us. At the time, if you pinpoint it right, you could catch one bus from Opelika to get to the movie theater. You'll have to but you'll still have to catch two buses because the bus that used to come here back in the 90s, it only stopped at, it only stopped in a certain part of Miami Lakes, and then you'll have to jump on another bus to get here, because when I used to go to night school, I would have to walk down this way to catch another bus to get to another bus to get back to Opelika, because the bus that used to come from Opelika to Miami Lakes stopped running at a certain time. So it was hard for a lot of the students and a lot of people to get to the movie theater here. So you would have to catch two buses. You have to catch a bus going to Miami Gardens, then from Miami Gardens catch a bus back down this way. It was like backtracking. But then, and the bus used to be from Opelika to Miami Lakes was a savior for a lot of the students, because I used to catch it coming from school. This is the CMX movie theater, and this is a lot of the places that are here. I know as you go up, this is New Bond Road, and as you go up, there's a lot of other places. So this is it. This is Main Street. I know there's a Publix here somewhere. There's a CVS because the driver of the Metrolink did say her last stop is at CVS, but I'm like, okay, I know. I was just going to Main Street. Because I'm guessing, I'm not one of their regular customers, and they use minivans for a reason, and we'll get to that. And I'm going to have to do that video sometime next week, because I keep bringing up the Better Bus Network, and I know most of y'all trying to figure out what is that and what is this thing you're talking about. So I'm going to have to do that sometime next week. But yeah, this is Main Street. That's a Wells Fargo right there. Up the street is a library. I'm not going to go too far because I don't want to stray away from a lot of the locations. I'm probably going to find something to eat from another spot, because a lot of these places are like high-end places, and those are like them restaurants that you may have a $30 plate of food and stuff like that, and I just want to get something to go, so when I go home I can eat my food at home, and I don't want to be spending a whole lot of money on food. I just want something simple, and I might try the pizza restaurant that's there, because I am having a taste for a calzone, but it depends on how the pizza restaurant looks and stuff like that, because I haven't had a calzone in a while. But either or, whatever the case may be, I'll find something. I'm not really worried. I'll find something. So that's not the case on this end. But this is Main Street. If you're ever in Miami, you want to try a high-end shopping experience, if you don't mind breaking the bank and spending a little cash to go out to these nice little interesting 5-star or high-end restaurants, this is where you would go at, and this is where you would come out to. You know, these are not no Marshalls or no Macy's or no Ross or, you know, no Dollar Tree or Dollar Generals or Family Dollars. These are high-end stores that sell exquisite clothes and exquisite dresses, and, you know, they have high-end quality steaks and caviar and all of that other stuff that's high-end. You know, you're not paying $10 for a meal. You're probably paying $10 for an appetizer, but you're paying almost $20 to $30 for a plate of food, and the drinks are probably like $4 or $5 for a soda. You know, I don't remember what we paid at the Miller's Ale House, but I know it would, you know, it wasn't bad and I enjoyed it. But yeah, so you're going to be paying a pretty hefty price when you come out to these out here. This is like I did the episode of when I visited the Bar Harbor shops, and, you know, it was a high-end shopping, you know, shopping center, shopping mall, however you want to call it, the same as this. And, you know, the restaurants there are more exquisite. And if you saw my video, you saw that most of the stores in there had a security personnel in their stores, because those are high-end stores and they have security personnel right at the door. And I'm like, yeah, this is one of them places that they don't play when it comes to, because you know that their product gonna cost you $200, $300, $400, $500+ or more. So you're not gonna, you know, skimp on that. This is like a little bar here. That's fine. I want to try out this pizza place. It's called Pizza Scene, but I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'll figure it out. But at the same time, I may get a calzone, I may not. So let's figure it out. But hey, this is Main Street, Miami Lakes. This is the premier shopping experience for the locals of Miami Lakes. If you're ever in South Florida and you want to check out one of the spots that people like to go to, come out here. Come out to Miami Lakes. Come out to Main Street. You know, this is one of the only spots that people go at to take a leisure walk or take a stroll into the shopping experience here. This is their only shopping mall, because, you know, every city has a shopping mall. Well, almost every city. And you take a leisure here and you come and you go and you experience it for yourself. This is Main Street, Miami Lakes. If you've ever been here, you know, share your experience with us. Comment at the bottom of this page. If you've been here as a child, you know, like myself, you who was here as a child and you want to share your experiences, go out of here and share it. You know, share your experience with us. You know, you can comment at the bottom of this page. You can also email us, roundtable00@yahoo.com as well. There's the theater sign right there. That's probably been there since I was a little kid. But yeah, you know, you can comment, email us, and, you know, if you have a place similar to something like this, you know, CMX Cinemas, formerly Cobb Theaters. Yeah, if you have an experience, you know, something similar to this, you know, let us know. Comment, Cold Stove Creamy. I've never tried them, but comment at the bottom of this page. Let me know how you know what it is. This is great. This is fun. This is the Roundtable Talk. I am your host, C Money. I thank y'all for watching. As always, stay blessed, stay safe, stay hydrated. I'm looking at their pizzas. I'm trying to see what their prices is for their pizza, and I'll find out eventually. This is the Roundtable Talk. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Stay safe. Have a good day.